to 8 weeks. I know when I filmed back in January I said that I was going to be vlogging a bit more, doing some vlogging. Basically the weekend we went to London was just so cold and we didn't really get up to a lot. We went to the History Museum and the Science Museum, and we saw 4 shows while we were there, but I just think I need to get over the sort of feeling daft about vlogging when I'm out in public. So maybe that's something that will come with time, but hopefully it's something that I can start to build in, because I do want to do it while we're away in May, so hopefully I'll start to do that a bit more. But I am going to start to film a few more videos, as I promised. I'm off work this week, so I've already filmed 1 video before this one. I'm going to be filming 2-3 more after, that I can sort of phase out over the next month or so. I am starting a new job in April, which is going to be teaching, but it's only for 2.5 days a week, so they have said that they might be able to offer me the other 2 days sort of and make it up to full time. But if they don't, one of the things I would like to start doing is using one of the days, the extra days, to film some more videos for you. So that is hopefully something that I can sort of build in, but obviously I'll have to see how things go. So basically the stuff that I bought, like I say, I bought it over sort of a 6, 8, maybe a bit longer week period. I've tried some of the things I haven't tried, so I've tried them. I'll sort of tell you as I go along if I have. So I'm going to get cracking because there's quite a few bits on the floor here. So here we go. The first thing that I bought is, well, I'll tell you about my scarf first. I bought this scarf. I only bought this weekend. I bought this one, which is red and spotty. This is £4 from Primark. I also bought this one, which is like a florally colour splash one. This was £2, I think. Yeah, £2. That was in the sale. And I also bought this one, which is like a snood type of scarf, and it's got little like butterflies on it. And that one was £4 as well. What else did I buy from Primark? I bought this. I saw one of these, I think it was in one of Zoe's videos, Zoali. She mentioned the Denman Backcomb brush, and I've had it in my hand every time I've been into Boots, because she mentioned that she uses it to sort of fluff her hair up, and I'd seen on a couple of people's videos that they use it to quiff the fringe. Now obviously I don't know if you can tell that I've had a bit more cut into my fringe, so it is slightly longer, and I have, when I've been going out, quiffing it back. I did put a picture on Instagram a few weeks ago of me with my hair curly and with my fringe clipped back, and I thought this would be quite good for sort of teasing my fringe into that sort of quiffed backcomb style, and that was £1, whereas the Denman one is 4 something, so I thought that was a bargain for trying. And what else did I buy from Primark? I bought some clips, they were £1 as well for 4. The next thing I bought was something I'd seen in, I think it was Fleur's favourites video for February, I think. If I can find the video, I'll link it down below. But she sort of she didn't encourage me to buy this, but it was because she'd mentioned it and I saw that it was on offer that I decided to buy it. And it's this, it's the John Frieda 3-day straight styling spray for curly hair. Now my hair is not ridiculously curly, but it is, this is been GHD'd, and it sort of looks a bit flicky at the ends today, but this is basically a styling spray that you spray on your hair, and it's meant to keep your hair straight for 3 days. Now I wash my hair every other day, but according to Fleur, she does the same, she washes hers every other day, but she said that just sort of in between day, it keeps her hair straight, which I tend to find if I wash my hair on a Monday, when I get up on a Tuesday I do have to run the straighteners over it, because like when I've been asleep it's sort of kicked up or whatever. So I've used this twice now. I used it Sunday, but I got wet Sunday when I went to church, so I couldn't really tell if if it was any good. I've used it again this morning when I've washed my hair, so I'll keep you posted on how good this is. But I bought these from Tesco. They were 2 for £8 I think, or £7 each, so that was why I got 2, because they were on offer. And I thought I may as well try it and get 2. The next thing I've recently bought is this, and it's the Soap and Glory Kick-Ass Concealer, and it's got a little powder in the top, and it has got, if I can get it open, it's got the duo of concealer in. It's got the slightly orangey colour and the slightly lighter colour ones. One's used for under eyes. Let me show you which one. This one is used for under eyes, and this one is used to cover any blemishes and things like that. This is meant to be a really good concealer. I have been using it a week or 2 maybe, and do really like it. I have used Soap and Glory's anti-dark circle treatment concealer, which I do really like and I am still using. But this is good, and I like the size of it as well. The fact it's got the powder in, I could throw it in my handbag and just go. That is £10 I think. I'm not quite sure. If I can find it on the Boots site, I will link it below, and you can go and have a look at it. The next thing I bought is one of the new things from Rimmel, and it is the Scandalise eyeshadow stick. Now, there tends to be a lot of things that are coming out sort of high end and then coming out on high street. I know that the chubby sticks came out for lips from Clinique, and then they came out with the Revlon ones, and then the chubby stick have brought out the eye pencils from Clinique, and Rimmel have brought out the Scandalise pencils. Now, I can't swatch this for you because I bought it last weekend, and then basically when I took it out of the packet, because of how well waxed it on the lid is, I pulled it like that and it pulled the end off the pencil. But this is basically a really light beigey colour, good for doing a base, but my sharpener's not big enough to sharpen it, so I need to get a new pencil sharpener. But I did manage to resurrect the end, and it was a nice colour, so I'm excited to get a proper try out of that. These are £3.49 at the minute, I think. I think they're going to go up to £4.49, but £3.49 I think they are at the minute. The next thing is the Super Liner from L'Oreal in Blackbuster, and basically it always does this. It's a felt tip liquid liner. I love how thick it is, and basically you can get a good line on it. It is really nice. The only thing that I don't like is the fact that happens, but I think that's just how the lid is. This is an extra black. I can't remember how much I paid for this because they were 3 for 2 when I bought something else, so I'll look the price up and link it down below on the Boots website, but basically it's just a liquid liner. The next thing I bought is this, and this is the Backcomb Dust from Tresemme. Basically, when I went to the hairdressers a few weeks ago, I had my colour done. She used this on my hair to sort of tease it into like a you know, like a bit poofy. But obviously the one that they used in the hairdressers wasn't Tresemme. It was I can't think what the brand was, but it was quite expensive, and for how much I'd use it, I didn't want to pay. I think it was £20. And then I went into Boots and spotted this, and it was on offer when I bought it. I can't remember how much it was, but basically it is a, if I can get the lid off, it's a little white powder that you sprinkle into your hair and work it through your hair. It reminds me a bit of a powder dry shampoo. You tease it into your hair and then sort of boof your hair up a little bit, and it makes it stay into place. The only thing I've found is it is quite stiff in your hair. I used it when I went out a few weeks ago, and I thought, oh, it'll be alright to put in my hair. I'd washed my hair before I went out, and I thought it's alright because I can just the next day when I went to work, I was just planning on sort of putting my hair up, and I found that this made my hair really stiff the next day, and quite hard to work with. So that's the only thing that's, you know, disappointing about it, but it is really good. And if you're going to go out and then wash your hair the next day again, then, you know, it's definitely good. But I'm going to give it another couple of tries before I make my definite decision on whether I like it or not. The next thing is the new Accelerator Endless Lash mascara from Rimmel. I know that loads of people have mentioned this on their blogs. Basically, it is a mascara that is designed to, what's it say? It's got Grow Lash Complex and fibres in it to help your lashes look thicker and longer. And it's designed to help your lashes grow longer. I bought this in the wrong colour by mistake. I wanted black, I bought brown, picked the wrong colour up by mistake. I always forget that they do brown mascara, because I'm so used to picking one up that's either black or blackest black that I always forget they do brown as well. But to be honest, it's not a light brown, it's really dark brown, which matches my natural lash colour anyway, so it does look quite nice. And this mascara is really, really good. Whenever I use a mascara, I always curl my lashes first, just because if I don't, they tend to, when I've got my glasses like that, they tend to hit my glasses, so I always curl them just so that they're a little bit sort of higher up. But I wanted to try this without curling them, and it is really, really good. It does give a good curl on them, it gives a good sort of length on them as well, and it is a really nice mascara. I've only used it sort of 2 or 3 times, so I will do a proper blog post on it when I've decided completely what I think, but so far so good. That's a winner. That one, by the way, was £5.99. I think it's on offer, like an introductory offer. It's got £2 off at the minute. I don't know how long the offer's going to be on for, but it was still on last weekend. Another thing I bought was on offer when I bought it is the new Maybelline Rocket Volume Mascara. And this is, from what I can gather, it's similar to the Rimmel one. It's meant to offer super volume, super fast, massive volume, no clumps. I haven't opened it yet. I only bought it at the weekend. I bought it the same day as I bought the Rimmel one, but again, it was on offer. It was actually on offer in Tesco. I don't think everywhere's got it on offer, but I'm excited to try that as well, and I did pick that one up in black. I know that the Maybelline mascaras are really, really good. I have used them before. I know that they're quite popular with a lot of the beauty bloggers. I know that Tanya at Tanya Burr, you know Tanya, I'll link her channel down below. She loves the Falsies one, and I like some of the other mascaras as well by Maybelline, so I'm excited to try this one and see if this one's any good. The next thing was something that I treated myself to for getting my new job, and it's something I've lusted over for absolutely ages. I wanted one before Christmas and decided not to buy one, and it is a naked palette. Now, I decided to go for the original naked palette because I just thought I'd get more use out of the colours, and this is this. If you've not seen the naked palettes before, first of all, where have you been hiding? They are ever so popular, and it's basically, I think there's 12 shades. You get a little brush, and it doesn't actually say how many shades. Oh, 12, yeah. You get 12 shades. You get, with this one, you get a mini version of the primer potion as well, and obviously you get the brush, and I just think it's a really, really nice palette. I know that I could take that away for the weekend and it'd have all the colours in that I would want to use. It's good for work because it's neutral, and so far so good. I'm enjoying using this. The pigmentation of it's really good, and you don't sort of need a lot to get a good colour on your eyes. So far so good with that. That is £36. for that, which for 12 eyeshadows and a primer potion and a brush, I didn't think was bad. You know, it was a nice treat. The next thing is something I picked up completely by mistake, fell into my basket in Debenhams at the weekend. I went into Debenhams to buy my mum a Mother's Day present, and I'd got my eye on one of the new neutral, world's famous neutral sets from Benefit. Originally I was going to get one of the smaller naked palettes, the basics one, but I just felt like the colours in the Benefit set were better, so I picked one of them up for her. And Debenhams had got 10% off at the weekend, and I was drawn in. I'd lusted over this online right from the minute it was announced that it was coming out. Wasn't sure about the colours because I tend to stick away from sort of bright colours on my cheeks. I tend to go for sort of plummy colours and things like that. But one of my friends bought me the what's it called, the Coralicious Benefit set for my birthday, and it had got the mini version of the Cha Cha Tintin, which, if you've seen it, it is really, really orange, and I was a bit scared when I used it the first time, but it blended really well, and the colours sort of remind me of the colours of this. And this is the Fine 11 blusher, sheer brightening colour for lips and cheeks. And basically it is this. It's a 3-coloured, it reminds me a bit of an ice cream, you know, the 3-coloured ice cream. And basically what you do is you get the lightest colour on the top. I'm not going to use it because I've used a different blusher, but you basically get that. You swipe it up, you swipe it back down, and then you blend it over. Let me just swatch it onto my hand for you. Don't know how well you can see it. You can see the middle shade there. And basically it just gives you a really, really nice shimmer on your cheeks. I did get the girl to test it before I bought it, obviously, and did really like the colours, so I thought I would treat myself since it got 10% off. And I haven't used it yet on my cheeks, but when she did it in the Benefit counter, it did look really nice. And obviously it's a sturdy case as well, so I know, again, you could chuck it in your bag, or you could chuck it if you were going away for the weekend, and it'd be pretty safe. That was it was £21.50, so it was about £23 I think normally. The next thing is quite a weird thing, and it is a hairspray. This is the L'Oreal Alnet Satin Light Reflecting Hairspray with Super Hold and Infinite Shine. That's a mouthful. I'm not sure how much this was, but basically I bought this because I've started curling my hair, and obviously it's good to have one that you can brush out or tease with your hands. And I know that the Alnet one is meant to be really, really popular for being able to sort of brush out if you change your mind, you don't want it as hard, and it doesn't make your hair hard either. I think it was about £3.50, £3, something like that. I had it with Wilkinson's. Again, I'll try and look it up on the Boots site, but it's just a hairspray basically, but it did give a good hold when I used it. While we're on the subject of curling, I bought these from Argon. I think they were about £10. These are the Babyliss. I'm not sure what they're called. I'll try and find a link to them. But basically, the Babyliss curling tongs. I bought these because a few weeks ago I went out with the girls from work, and it was the weekend before I had my hair cut. Not my hair, my fringe, and my fringe needed cutting desperately, so I quiffed my fringe back and curled my hair as a bit of a difference, because this is how I wear my hair for work, straight, you know, very sleek and what have you. And I thought, for a nice change going out with the girls from work, I would have it curly. And I used I've got a curling wand but I can't do it myself, and I thought I got these because I wanted to start curling my hair. on a regular basis. And I thought these would be really good, sort of simple enough to use myself, to add a bit of curl in. And I've used these probably 3 or 4 times now, and I do really like these. I like the fact that the cord, you can swivel, which is, you know, always a bonus. And like I say, they were only £10 or £11, and so far so good. I'm enjoying using them. The next thing I bought up was a bit of a bargain that I picked up. When I went to the hairdressers in January and had my cut done, Matt, the hairdresser that cut my hair at Francesco's, where I went to have it done, used Morocco oil on my hair. Now, I've always stuck away from sort of oils and things in my hair because my hair can get quite greasy, but I really, really liked it, and it made my hair feel really nice. So I picked up one of the little tiny bottles. I think it was £12 for one of the little bottles from the hairdressers, and I've been using it sort of every time I wash my hair since. And I went into Home Bargains, I think it was, and I spotted this. It is the Argon Oil Hair Treatment. Intensive hydrating treatment, repairs and rejuvenates, leaving hair shiny, smooth and healthy. Basically, this is Morocco oil, without saying Morocco oil on it. It's argan oil, it's the same thing. And this was £1.99. And that is for 100 mils. So it's bigger than the one I picked up, I think. I think the one I picked up was, it was only a little tiny bottle. So, and that's obviously quite a big bottle. I haven't used this yet because obviously I'm using my other one up. But, yeah, bargain. Can't beat a bargain. The next thing is just a few, I've lost a couple, where are they? A couple of nail varnishes I've picked up. I've tried to stop buying nail varnishes, but it just hasn't worked. I haven't bought any for a couple of weeks. These were the last sort of few that I picked up. There's one missing, I'm not sure where it's gone, but I picked up a couple of the Maybelline Colour Show colours. This is like a plummy sort of reddy colour with glitter infused in it, called Wine Shimmer. This is like a neutral glittery one, and that one is called Sugar Crystal, and they are about £2.99, I think. Picked up one of the L'Oreal colours in like a clear one. This is called Diamond Lurex. I also picked up one of the confetti ones, which I know Jem at Jem's Maquillage has posted on Instagram, which is what made me fall in love with it. So it was Gemma's fault that I bought it. And that's like a black and white spotty one. This is a glitter from Barry M, and this is lovely. This is Rose Quartz Glitter number 349, and it's just so pretty. And the next two are two of the jelly polishes by Barry M. This one I absolutely loved from the minute I saw it online. This is lychee, and it is like a neutral nude, really sort of gentle beige colour, and looks absolutely stunning on the nails. And this one is the one I'm wearing at the minute, and this is Green Berry, and again it's one of the jelly polishes. It's like a bluey sort of green. I've just done like a cherry blossom over the top, and they are £3.99, I think. I'm going to try and speed this up now because otherwise this video is going to be really long. The next thing I picked up is this, and it is the number 7 Skin Facial Cleanser. Basically I picked it up because I'd got a £5 off voucher from number 7, and I spotted this. I was talking to the girl on the Boots counter, and they'd got a sign in my local Boots, I don't know if they've got it in every Boots, that was basically comparing this to the Clarisonic. Now I wanted a Clarisonic for ages and ages, but the price has completely put me off, and I picked this up because I thought it was worth a try. This is £24.99, I think, but obviously I'd got a £5 off voucher, so I decided to pick it up. I also picked up a packet of heads at the same time, which are £8 for two, and I thought it was worth a go to see if it was as good as the Clarisonic. Now obviously I haven't got a Clarisonic, so I can't compare how good they are, but I am enjoying using this, it is good. The next thing I picked up is another blusher that I picked up from Topshop. Now I quite like Topshop makeup, although they've just done my local Topshop up, and I'm not sure I like the makeup stand now. It's like a dressing table, but it doesn't seem like they've got as much choice. This is, what are you called? Acting Up. Is that what it's called? I think that's what it's called. And it's basically an orangey blusher. It's on like a blush stick. It's like a corally orange blusher, and I thought this would be quite a nice dupe for the Benefit Coralista, but in a creamy rub-on blusher type of thing, and it does blend really nice. You can't see it, it's like here, but it does blend really nice. This was £10, and I just thought that was a nice colour, and I just thought I'd give it a try. And the last thing that I purchased, oh no, I've got something else. One of the last things I bought these last weekend because Fleur mentioned them in her recent February favourites, and I thought I would give them a go. It's the Kleenex Facial Cotton Cloth Touch facial cloths, and basically they're like a giant Kleenex tissue. They weren't what I thought they were going to be when I opened them, but they're like a giant tissue, but they're really strong. These were £1.99 I think, and you get 20. Did you get 20? I've read somewhere, I think you get 20. 30 cloths. Oh, 30 cloths. I've used one so far. I used one last week to take off my nail varnish because it suggests that that's one of the things that you can do. Because I use the Lizelle Cleanse and Polish, which obviously comes with the muslin cloth. So I didn't feel the need to take my makeup off with them. I will use them with my toner when I run out of cotton pads, but I used them to take my nail varnish off, and I only needed one to take off both hands, and I'd got glitter on my hands as well. So I was impressed with them. Obviously they are dearer than cotton wool if you just buy cheap cotton wool, but yeah, I thought they were worth a go. And the final thing is, I've dropped one, is some lip products. I seem to have gotten into using lip products. I've shied away from lip gloss and lip things. I figured I'm too old for glossy lip gloss like 12-year-olds wear. At 24 I think I'm getting a bit old for that. So I've started to get into sort of lip stains and lipsticks now because they seem to have reformulated them. So I've sort of got into using them. This is one of the Bourjois, what are you called? One of the Rouge Edition Bourjois lipsticks. This one is, let me put the rest down, shade number 18, and this is like a plummy pinky colour, and this one is called Violin Strass. I've got this one, which is shade number 4, and this is called Rose Tweed, and this is like a really nude, neutral, pinky, nudie colour. I don't know how well you're going to see that. And then I picked up this one, which I loved, in shade number 7, and this is called Fuchsia Graffiti, and that's like a really bright pink colour. And I really like these. I really like the packaging of them. I like the fact that you can see the colour on the bottom. They look really, really expensive, if that makes sense. And I just really liked them. And the other thing that I picked up, actually before the Bourjois ones, is the Rimmel Acropolis lip stains. I picked up 3 because when I bought them they were 3 for 2. And I've really wanted the YSL glossy stains for absolutely ages, because I know that Fleur mentions them in her videos all the time, and she's got the red one, and I very nearly before Christmas bought the red one and decided against it, and I'm glad I did. I picked these up as sort of a dupe for them, and since then L'Oreal have bought out their own version, which obviously they the same company as YSL, so I don't know how good them ones are, but I really like these ones. This is Galaxy, and this is like a plummy colour. To be honest, they're quite similar in colour. That's Galaxy to the Bourjois lipsticks that I bought. This is Big Bang, and this is the red one, and I've worn this absolutely loads when I've been out. Not that I've been out a lot, I've been out about 2 or 3 times, and I've worn it every time I've gone out. That's that one. And then this one is a cropper lipstick, and this is a really bright sort of, actually it's not that bright, it's like a deep pink, that one. So, loving the lip product, and that I think is everything. So I'm sorry this is a really long video, but I hope this will make up for the fact that there's been videos missing for a long time. There's some more videos going to be coming up soon, so I will see you again very shortly. Bye!